Hi, this is Greg Nance. I'm the founder and CEO of Dyad.com. We're a mentorship platform dedicated to helping you achieve your biggest goals. Today is part 4 and the final component of our video tutorial series on finding the right major and the right school. Today we're actually going to compare and contrast a day in the life between USA and UK. I studied at the University of Chicago for my bachelor's in the US and at Cambridge University for my master's in the UK. And life between these two countries and in these different universities can be quite different. And I want to compare and contrast the day in the life on an academic level and a social level. And we'll also look a little bit about professional opportunities between the two to close out as well. So on an academic level, how is it different? Well, most universities in the US will use either a lecture style or a seminar style. Lecture is one professor speaking out to a room full of 20 or 50 or 200 students, sometimes even bigger. Whoa. Whereas a seminar might be one teacher in a circle of 10 or 15 or 20 students. So smaller and more intimate as you go. Those are very different because in a seminar, students are expected to speak and contribute, whereas in the lecture, you can basically be sleeping there and no one will notice. So it's quite a different experience in that sense. Whereas in the UK, seminars are common, lectures are relatively common, but one defining characteristic that's different is what we call tutorial. And that's where basically you read a book within a given week, and then you'll actually go visit your professor, and you'll talk about the things that you learned in this book. So actually it's one-to-one. So it's you have to have read the book, you have to have learned a lot from it because you're gonna be talking in depth over a 30 or 45 or 60 minute conversation. So that's quite different and that's quite exciting. And it's a really wonderful way for you to learn a lot about your subject. So that's one important difference between kind of a day in the life between these. You'll also be studying in the library or your favorite cafe, depending on where you are and your personal preferences. So there's actually quite a bit in common day to day therein. One other key difference is in the US, you frequently can explore a little bit more before diving into your course of study at the beginning of your bachelor's or master's or PhD, whereas in England, it's much more common in the UK to have to dive straight in to coursework or even just writing your thesis straight away. So there's a little bit more time for exploration in the US, whereas it's straight down to business and focus in the UK. So that's one key difference. How about on a social level? Well, this is one fun contrast. In the US, a lot of the social world revolves around sporting events. That's a common way for people to build a bond by going to a football match, going to a basketball match, and therein make friends by connecting with the alumni community and the student body all there together. In the UK, it can be a little bit different. Pub is a common universal center point to campus life. That is literally during the day, maybe right after lunch, you'll go and have a coffee or a drink with your friends or even with your professor and continue a conversation that you may have started during lecture earlier in the day. Or you might go right after breakfast and relax over a drink before grabbing lunch there at the pub. And so far more of life happens actually at the bar, at the pub in the UK, and that's a common element alongside college and residential life. Your college in the UK, like at Cambridge, is the place where you live and take your meals, and actually will go to little parties and social gatherings as well. It's less common in American schools, more common in British schools. So the day in the life can actually be a little bit different on an academic and a social level. And of course, professional opportunities can be a bit different too. The US, it's easier to work as an intern or easier to work as a full-time employee after graduation than the UK. UK is more restrictive as an intern and far more restrictive at full-time work opportunities and visa sponsorship after graduation. So if you want to build work and professional experience into your overseas life, easier to do that in the US than in the UK. They'll both have their benefits and strengths. The US is stronger in that regard. I hope this day in the life comparison is useful to you as you make up your own mind. Dyad mentors can give you lots of special one-to-one advice and feedback on how you can plan for the best course of study in the right environment for you to make the most of the characteristics that are most important to you. We wish you all the best as you continue searching and discovering the right fit for you. Thanks.